flew in from Utah. He came a little bit further than most of us. There was a gentleman because Jorge, he's a runner. He's had a meeting down in Miami yesterday. So they came up today to support us. Him and his leader. It's an amazing feat that they came up here. So I know some of you still have people coming in. That's okay. Jorge kind of handed me off to Bart. Bart and I made a great relationship because not that Bart's not busy, he's extremely busy. Jorge, we're close. He said, "Hey, talk with Bart. You guys speak." Yes, sir.
George, why Jorge?
George. I'm from Miami. It's Jorge. Yeah, right. So George, I'll call him Jorge, but that's out of respect. But like I said, I got handed off to Bart, and I appreciate the opportunity that Bart is given. He gets calls from me sometimes at 7 in the morning his time. He gets calls from me at sometimes midnight my time. But he answers the phone and he's there. He's the conduit from George and myself to corporate, and we appreciate that because he's been there for us. A little bit about me: I was in the military quite a few years. I've been in networking for a few years. Had some success, had some failures. That's life. We keep moving forward. When I met Bart and I made a great relationship. We've had a great. I met him today for the first time walking up here to the front door here. But we've made some great communications, emails, videos, texting, and he's been there for our team. And Bart Morrell, I'd like to introduce you, sir. He's been in the industry for quite a few years, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Guess I got to watch out for where I'm walking. How dare you? How dare you take her last dollar? She came to you for help. She came to you to make money, not create a new expense. Have you ever had that voice of conscience from deep down inside just yell that at you? I'm presenting the opportunity of a lifetime to my friend Julie, a single mother of 3. And I see that she gets it. She's following me. She's following me on every word. She understands what I'm saying. She gets it. She can see the way out of her dead-end life that she's currently living. But that voice, how dare you? How dare you take her last dollar? We're about creating an opportunity, not an expense. Even if, as I'm looking at her, seeing the light in her eyes, I'm dreading what comes next. I'm going to have to tell her that it cost $1,099 to get started. How dare you? How dare you take her last dollar? I want to help people. I want to give people an opportunity for financial freedom. I enjoy presenting ways to develop multiple streams of income, that residual income that will help with that. But even if Julie can come up with the $1,099, will she make money? Will she even recoup her money? I don't know. I don't mind gambling with my money, but yours, I don't want to gamble with your money or hers. That's why here at Divvee, we're not about creating an expense, not about a risk. We're about creating the opportunity so that we have the resources, the financial resources, to battle when life just happens. Like what happened to me a couple years ago. My wife, Hiroko, she goes to Japan every year to visit her family. While she's there, she gets her health checks done. She calls me from Nagoya. I miss her call. And when I call her back, she calmly informs me that the initial testing is cancer. Now, she jokes about it. She says, we're going to have to find you a new wife. I'm calm on the outside, but on the inside, my brother, he died at age 53 of cancer. Left behind a wife and 7 kids. My sister at age 62 died of cancer. So what would be running through your mind? Mine was racing. I could lose my wife. My second thought, sadly, we can't afford this. Why do my thoughts go to money so quickly? Money isn't everything unless you don't have any or you don't have enough. I'm afraid we don't have enough for the fight, enough for me to drop everything and be by her side and support her no matter how long it takes during this time. I felt hopeless, helpless. I felt inadequate because I couldn't provide for my wife. After 8 sleepless nights, we finally got the tests. They came back negative. Her tumor was precancerous. She had to have surgery. But lucky for us, we just got a wake-up call. It's critically important that we develop opportunities that come to us that create this income, this second or third stream of income, a residual income. And that's what Divvee is about. There's no giant package to buy. There's no monthly auto ship, no expense. You can come here, you can rank and share the maps, mobile apps and services, rank and share there, and within a few weeks you can recoup double what it costs to be involved for a whole year. Now, Henry David Thoreau, he says that most people lead lives of quiet desperation. Do we have to be most people? Do our friends have to be most people? Don't settle. And don't overlook what's right in front of you. Like I almost did. Didn't I, Richard? I sat on the fence for a long time. And then I got it. I got my questions answered and locked arms with Richard and some of the other guys there in Utah, and are creating this a better way of lifestyle, a dream lifestyle. And creating the financial strength so that I have the resources to be prepared for what happens when what happens happens. So don't overlook it. Have you guys heard the story of Acres of Diamonds? Have most of you heard that? Have any of you heard that? Ali Hafed is a farmer in Persia. He sells his farm to go in search of diamonds. He dies poor, alone, and in a foreign land, never finding his riches. The new owner of his farm, however, finds diamonds, literally acres of diamonds, in what was Ali Hafed's backyard. Now, my family, we have a similar story. I call it acres of pig poop, and I'm serious about that. It is acres of pig poop. I grew up in a small town in southern New Mexico on a pig farm. In my small town, there was more pigs than people. We had 2,000 sows. And if you don't know what a sow is, it's a mama pig. And we shipped 800 to 1,000 pigs every week, each and every week. And that creates a lot of pig poop. We had these 3 man-made ponds that we would divert the stuff into for all those years. We were probably in operation for 30 years. So all these years we have this poop going into these ponds. Now, Dad, he wasn't just a farmer. He was a businessman. He was an entrepreneur. He actually owned part of the property that Diamondback Stadium is built on in Phoenix, Arizona. He made a good little bit of money on that deal. At age 65-ish, in his mid-60s, he decided it was time to shut down the pig operation, and he was going to go look for his next acres of diamonds. He never found it. He died at age 82, and a few years later, we sold the farm for $235,000, which was a fair price for the property. A few months after the new owners took over, they were leveling those man-made ponds that were dry on top. The heavy grader broke through the crust and sunk up to its belly in this black muck. They called in experts, the environmental experts, to have a look, make sure everything's okay. They didn't know what they had. Right there on the spot, the experts that were there, the company that was there, offered them $2,000 a ton. That's $1 a pound for old pig poop. There was 500 tons of the stuff. The farm that we sold for $235,000 was now worth over $1 million. What do you do with something like that? You just laugh. That's all you can do. 500 tons of smelly pig poop was literally acres of diamonds right under my dad's nose. Where are your acres of diamonds? Don't overlook them like Ali Hafed and my dad. Divvee is right here, right now, right under your nose, right in your backyard. You have the opportunity, the chance to lock arms with us and create that dream lifestyle, to have the resources, to battle whatever happens when what happens happens. Get your questions answered today, lock arms, and get off the fence.